guys, welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. Day 1 is spring, year number 4. I gotta pay my taxes. Pay my taxes. My taxes are due today. Otmar is just over a year old. Still looks like he was born yesterday. But spring is here. Oh, spring is here. Let me go ahead and grab these shoes. Can I grab those? Thank you. And let's go ahead and put the fur boots away, the fur hood away. Get out of the inventory, come back in, and let's put my shoes back on. There we go. Don't want to be running around with bare feet. All the snow's gone. Everything's warmed up. So last night, to wind up the end of the winter, ooh, I got a hole in the roof. It's going to need some straw. Some straw would be good. I made some pottage. Surprise, surprise. I also went ahead and cut down some more logs in the house I want to tear down. Yeah, so I tore down some trees down there because I think I want to try to maybe build a house there if I can. Where's repair? Not downgrade, not upgrade, repair. There we go. Oh, a lot of buildings. Is that all straw? We can handle that. That looks better. Oh, sticks everywhere. It must have been a rough winter. So today, I really just want to focus on getting some farming done. Getting some skill points in that. That's going to require sticks. Whole bunch of holes. Wow, my buildings are in terrible shape. I needed more straw than I thought, maybe. Yeah, so I think to start today, we need to fix the buildings. Don't want nothing falling down. That'd be like terrible. I don't know if it can fall down or not. Has anyone ever gone that far to see what happens if you just let a building go to total crap? Can I say it that way? I just did. Let's go ahead and grab a whole bunch of sticks. Luckily, I put a whole bunch of sticks in here because all those trees I took down yesterday were birch trees, which means I got a good amount of sticks. You know what? I want them all. I want all the sticks. Give me all the sticks. And some stamina would be good as well. So, of course, today we got to pay our taxes. I don't know if I have to pay it today or not, but we're going to get it done today just so it's, out of sight, out of mind. Actually, I probably should come in here and look this quickly. Well, I said right around 5,000. That's not too bad. 4,920. Why is everyone's mood going down? What the heck? I mean, we're talking down. Is it because of the buildings? Did I miss something here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just checking the mother situation. We still got 4 mothers. Okay, so we didn't gain any. So everyone should be working. I'm guessing they're just depressed because of the situation of the buildings. So hopefully that's all it is. I mean, geez, it just happened overnight. Give me a chance to fix some people. I mean, really. So, I was going to check. Yeah, I was checking how much money do I got? I got enough. Just enough. But we'll bring some pottage around to sell. Because, I got the money to pay the taxes, but, I probably going to need to buy some, I'm going to guess manure or fertilizer. Actually, I'll be buying manure to make fertilizer. Racemir, what is up with you? You're out of stamina. It's not like you. So hopefully everyone's mood goes up after I fix these walls. Are we doing good now? Are we all set? It's all the stick buildings. The stick buildings are what's causing me to have some issues this morning. All right, we'll see how people do there. If their mood keeps going down, I'm not quite sure what that's all about. Maybe I'll find out later on. All right, let's go ahead and put this stuff away. What do I have for tools? The main thing is, do I have an iron hoe? Yes, we do. We do. Good, because I'm probably going to need that today. Let me go ahead and check on fertilizer 90. That's not enough. Well, manure 30. Okay. So that's going to give me like 15. And rot, it's going to give me like 25. So I probably need to buy some of that today. Let's just get rid of the axe. Don't need the axe either. Management. Alright, so yeah, everyone's mood stopped going down, so maybe it'll start going back up. I mean, were they really that depressed because all the buildings were not torn down, but getting ready to fall apart? Do I have people with quests in the village? Looks like it. And let's hop into here. It is, I think it's you. Yes, it is. What can I help you with? I need help from strong man. I will pay for it. Yeah, okay, what do you need? I have to feed my family. I don't want to say it shouldn't be too hard. Because what does she want? 3 berries, 6 meat. Oh, we can do this. we can do this because I've been storing, well, I think there's berries still left in here. We'll see if they lasted almost a full year. Let's come into here. Do I still got berries? Yes, I do, and they're still at 62%. Okay, I forgot. Was it 3 berries, 6 meat, or the other way around? 3 berries, 6 meat. All right. And 3 berries, and let's grab this meat down here. Is that 62%? What the heck did I just hit? Wrong button. That's what I hit. And 6. Did I grab the right amount? And while I'm in here, I might as well go ahead and grab the pottage. I can grab 45 kilograms worth. Because we got enough. You know, it's close enough. I still got 81 left in here. I still got a whole bunch of cabbage left in here. How are the onions holding up from last year's? Onions are still holding up pretty darn good. All right, let's go back to her house, which was it this one? No. She's in the house with no limestone on it, no insulation at all. But it's springtime, she'll be fine. Here you go. You should be all set and good to go. So I got some coins, some reputation, and that is all taken care of. Let's go to the map just to make sure no one else in my village. No, I got someone, our smithy worker. That, for some reason, just reminded me. I was laying in bed last night. I'm like, you know what? Building smithy building number 2 would be kind of crucial, because that allows me to have a second worker in there, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, that's going to become kind of crucial. If I can build that up, I can put 2 workers in the smithy building, and we'll start crafting a little bit faster. Although I don't think I have any available workers. Is it you that needs... yes, it is. What can I help you with, sir? Do you want to make some quick coin? All right, how many iron ore do you want? How much iron ore? 6? I'm going to guess 6. It's only 4. Let's go get his 4 iron ore. I want to make a little bit of cash. I don't quite understand this kind of process, but whatever. I should have iron ore in here. And, yeah, I got plenty of them. Of course, that little bit puts me overweight. Obviously, it does. All right, is everyone's mood going up now? No, it's staying right where it is. I might have another building that's damaged. I haven't checked on it, so maybe that's why their mood is staying kind of equal. Or maybe they're upset because I haven't paid my taxes yet as well. Maybe they'll equal out once I do that. Here's the ore that you wanted. Wonderful. I got 20 coin. Yeah, we know. But we are underweight now. Let me go back into management. I know I keep going back in here. Just want to see if anything says damaged. Yes, the hunting lodge is damaged. All right. Let's go ahead into the storage building. We'll grab some straw and some sticks. Let's go up and get the repair of that so everyone's mood goes up. Careful with that. That's not a scythe, is it? That she uses in there? I don't think so. All right, so sticks and straw. I know I got some weight on me, so hopefully I can just grab enough just to get us by here. So let's go fix the hunter's lodge so everyone can be happy. So here are the birch trees I cut down last night, because I kind of want to put like another house here and maybe sneak another one into here. I'm hoping by getting all these stumps out I can put a house here and maybe move her into that one and tear down that one, if that makes any kind of sense. I need to repair. Alright, so hopefully everyone starts being happy here in a minute. There. Are we all good? Can I come in, just double check? No, someone trying to come out? Yeah, someone's trying to come out. Yep, we look good. We look good. Or the buildings look good. I don't know about me, but we look good. Let's go back here. Might take them a second or two. We'll figure it out later on. Their mood hasn't dropped that much, and it should start going back up if that's all it was the buildings. So let me put these sticks and straw away, and then we'll have to go see Unigost, and we'll go ahead and pay our taxes for the year, and also sell our lovely little pottage that we have. So, yeah, a comment was made that maybe they built a storage building over by Gostovia, so they can just go back and forth from their storage building to sell, which is not a bad idea, but something I won't be doing just because I can sell up here just as easily. I got plenty of villages around here. I don't need to go all the way to Gostovia to sell. But it would come in handy if you were... I was ready to say, did I grab food? I got so much pottage on me I could eat for a year. But yeah, I mean, I get what they're saying. Something I'm not going to do because in the future, thievery is going to be part of the game. So I don't know how that's going to... I don't know how you would protect your storage building when it's not really near your village. So yeah, I mean, there's that. It's kind of like the same concept of building your storage building up by the mine. Wherever you may have built your village, putting a storage building by your mine so you can just pop out and dump the ore in there. But once you have a mine going, that doesn't really come into play because it automatically goes into your storage. So, yep, on my way over to Gostovia, going to pay our taxes, sell some of our pottage, and buy some manure so I can make some fertilizer because the flax is going to need to be planted here in the springtime. So, yep, we're going to need to get that done. We got 4 days to do it, though. So probably the first thing I am going to do, though, I do believe we have some wheat that should be ready for harvest. But we'll see when we get back. First things first this morning. Let's go pay our taxes. Get it over and done with so we don't have to worry about it. I'm just kind of curious. Did the herald disappear? He's not on my compass. Is he on the map anywhere? No. Pardon me? Why am I... What's... I'm lost here. So wait, did I just save myself 10% in taxes by minus 2% happiness? I do believe I'm saving minus 10% on taxes. But why would I lose happiness? My guess is because I paid for... put money towards a wedding that no one in my village has anything to do with. And they're like, that's how our hard-earned money, and I'm just dishing off to someone else. I did not miss any cutscenes, and when the seasons change, let me know why my villagers will be upset or not upset. So I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm going to say it a third time. I don't know, because 3 times is usually better. I'm just confused on that. Not sure why. That's the only reason I can think of. But it's not like a prompt came up when the herald said, or maybe it did and I don't remember. That's always the case. Does anyone remember when I talked to the herald to say, you know, give us 1,200 coins to help pay for a wedding, but your villagers happy? Maybe it did. Starting to have some deja vu there, so maybe it did. You know, if I gotta lose 2% happiness in the village to save myself 10% on taxes, I can live with that, I think. I can deal with that. Yeah, so I am hoping, like I showed you, I was going to jump cut until I got over to Gostovia, but I blabbered on long enough. Here we are. I am going to try to maybe build a house where those birch trees are. Going to have to take my shovel and take care of those stumps. And maybe move those people in that house into the other one and tear that one down, then I can see how much room I got. Let's go in here to their tavern and sell them the pottage because that seems like the right thing to do, but no one's in there. And, of course, we're out of stamina, so is anyone out here? I don't know if that's her or not. She's doing some magical sitting on a bench. Oh, no, she's a worker. Okay, or maybe a possible worker I could have. And I also got a comment that 3 is basically the highest level. Look at this dude. He's got a lot of 3s on him. Good for you, man. Good for you. Where is everyone... Alwyn has a quest. Oh. Alwyn? Oh, no, I know what the quest is. Never mind. Never mind. I got to bring you the bow. Pardon me. Coming through. Just causing a whole bunch of problems. You know what? Adelina, you're here. You're the nearest one right now. You can deal with the pottage, right? And you got enough coin on you? She should. Just barely enough coin. I left her with 50. Okay, so you just have a lot of grain. I don't want to get into other crops just yet until maybe I get some workers to do that. Alright, so where is... Oh, there he is. There's the man himself, I guess. Hello, did you come here to pay your taxes? This should cover everything. Splendid. Pay my taxes. So, yeah, I do believe, like I said, I've saved myself 10% in taxes, which would be like 500 coins on 5,000, so that's pretty good. Now, there's someone else with a quest here. I just saw over here. What is she going to need or want? This is just doing my diplomacy. I thought it was you. No, wait, hang on, never mind. No, I thought it was you. Where? Oh, it's you over here. All right, he's going to want, well, he wants to be like his parents or whatever. What is it, child? Yeah, so you want to be an adult. I'll bring you what you need. Hopefully it's not a recurved bow. Just like Papa. He wants a stone axe. All right. We can do that. Should be plenty of stone down here by the river. Actually, I've probably gone past some of them already. I see one there. And... come on now. Used to be a whole bunch of them down here by the river. We'll need some sticks. Probably going right past them and don't even realize it. Work. How we doing here? I need 5 more sticks. 5 more sticks. I got 7. Those are branches I can't grab. That gives me 9. Alright, let's go ahead and craft that stone axe. Yep, and I just realized I handed in all my pottage, so I had no food, but that's not a big deal. I should be able to make it back to the village, no problem. Don't plan on collecting anything right now, other than maybe buying some manure. Where'd that little twerp go? Alright, I don't know where he went. Let's go ahead and follow. Where did he go? Wait, is that him, right? Alright, so now he's going up to this house. Yes, remember what I said? Yeah, you don't, behave yourself, basically, is what I need to say. Alright, so does anyone up here actually sell manure? Because I don't remember. First up for bid is this guy. Show me your wares. Fertilizer. There we go. Fertilizer. Straight up fertilizer. I got a decent amount of cash, but it's the weight. I gotta watch the weight. So, 40... wait, how much is 40 kilograms? How much is that? That's 80. And 800. No, well, let's just go ahead and do that. We're fine. Yeah, I hear you, cows. We're out of here. Actually, do I want to talk to you? Sure, let's talk to you. Do you have a minute, sir? Have you heard any gossip in hunting? I don't think he's a gossiper. Oh, actually, he is. Do you have another minute? Got into hunting. What have they been working on the stop from field? No. Okay, actually, never mind. I don't think any one of those work. Oh, speaking of looking at animals, I would say, speaking of animals, how did my animals do through the off season? Or the off season? The geese, nothing going on there, and the pigs, not really showing anything there. Someone did mention the readiness could mean like with the pigs and the sheep, when it comes time to milk/shear them, that's when it says readiness. That guy's like giving me the evil eye. Alright, sir. Enough with you. So the good news is we have money to pay taxes. We sold some pottage. Got to buy some fertilizer. And now today, like I said, we're going to do some farming. Where's the dude with all the 3s on here? Right here. He's 26. I've talked to him before. Do you have a minute? Got back working in the field. Tough job. Alright, +2. Not the greatest. Early bird gets the worm. He doesn't seem to like that. Have you seen the noble passing by? Alright, he didn't like that at all. He's kind of a tough character to deal with. And no, he doesn't want to talk anymore. You got 3 in farming. Wait, have I talked to you before? I believe I have. Oh, yeah, she's 100%. Let's not ruin that at all. Now, let's go ahead and just talk to you. Alright, do you have a minute? Work in the field, tough job. Alright, he doesn't like that. And now he doesn't want to talk. Boy, he's a short talker. All right, so we got a nice female worker here for the future. She's pretty good in farming, which is what we're doing today. Just want to check on some technology stuff. So, yeah, we're trying to work towards a mine, which we're working our way there. Another 1,800 or 1,700 points, whatever. Farming is the main thing. I like to get to a fold. Just, 450 points. Doing farming for the next couple days may get us there, may not get us there. Who knows? But it's the first day of spring. Let's try to get that done. Let all the workers build up supplies like lumber. Gotta say lumber. Logs. I can make firewood. They're making firewood, planks. All that good stuff. So we're pretty much done selling for now. Unless I got to go buy more fertilizer, which I believe I'm probably going to need to at some point. Let's get back to the village, put this stuff away. And I think, like I said, the wheat should be ready. I didn't check it this morning, but it should be ready. Well, with a quick look, no, the wheat is not ready in the springtime, so it must be ready for harvest in the summertime. But that's fine. We got things to do. Yep. Got to put down fertilizer, which looks like manure still, but what have you. So this is a 16 by 15 or 16 by 14 field. Something like that. So nothing to it but to put it on down. I kind of forgot, though. We are making iron scythes. But, yeah, can't use it just yet. I'll have to use it in the summertime, I suppose, when the wheat is ready and this flax will be ready. Whole bunch of flax going down. So, yeah, we're just going to plant flax in this one this spring. And, of course, cabbage in the 8x8 over there. And the other 8x8 field, of course, we got the wheat. Like I said, in the future, once I get my farming skills up pretty darn high and we get more workers and I get field workers, they'll probably be doing most of this stuff. So at least now I kind of know why my villagers' mood went down by -2. So something tells me that, yeah, they're not too happy with the king around here, or they're just not happy with me because I gave the king 1,200 coins for a wedding that no one around here gives a hoot about. It's my only guess. But I should tell him, well, save taxes, which means it saves us money in the long run. Now, the way to look at it is, yes, I saved myself 500 coins in taxes, but I paid him 1,200, so I kind of lose 700 in the deal. I think it was 1,200 that I paid him. Something like that. Ran out of fertilizer, went on back to the storage shed to get the rest. Luckily, I was smart enough to grab all the simple bags that we had in storage, so I've already gone through 2 of them. I think I'm carrying like 8 of them, so I'm not going to stop and keep going back to get it. For as little as they weigh, it's just easier to have them on you. But the question is, am I going to have enough fertilizer for this field? I'm guessing not. But as you can see, it's starting to get dark, which means nighttime is already approaching us on day 1. After doing all the simple chores around here, and then running over to Gostovi to pay our taxes and getting back and taking care of this. Yeah, so I do have my iron hoe on me. So after I get done putting down the fertilizer, whatever much I have, I'm going to go around with the hoe and take care of the fertilizer, get that into the ground, and then kind of roughly guess to see how much fertilizer I need for the rest of the fields this year. Luckily, I think my father-in-law up in Baranica should have some. So we'll take either some pottage or some nice materials that our smithy worker has made. We'll go up there and sell some stuff, buy some more fertilizer. I will make some manure into fertilizer and some rot into fertilizer before I do so. Go and buy some. Man, if only we can have more pigs, or our worker in the pigsty level up a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to work in the field a little bit tonight. Like I said, I'm just going to plant whatever fertilizer that we have down. Then I'm going to grab the iron hoe and get that into the ground. And then I'll just probably sleep through the night. I'm not going to go ahead. No sense in going ahead and building the smithy building number 2 because I don't have another worker to throw in there right now. I had to build another house because we're out of no vacancies around here in Peanutville. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. See you in the morning because right now you probably can't see crap. Literally, crap. Can you see the crap on the ground? Can you? Can you? Fresh out of bed after about 3 hours of sleep. I went to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's what, 7 now should be? Yeah, 7 o'clock in the morning. All but 3 squares taken care of in that field, but I ran out of manure, rot, and fertilizer. So I need to buy some. I need to buy some. How much of my hoe did I use last night? Well, it's down to 26%. 26%. So quite a bit. Quite a bit. But it's better than a wooden hoe, I suppose. That would, you know, the wooden hoe, I probably had to build like 2 of them. What am I doing in here? I kind of forgot. Yeah, so I know there's no manure or rot in here because I made some last night. So I'm in here to get all the iron axes. How's my iron axe doing? 12%. Let's just take them all. Same with the hammers. The sickle. The pickaxe. I just want to grab 2 of those. And the wooden hoe, I'll sell that because I can. And he says, and that's going to be... No, what do I got for flax? Where's my flax seed? I might need that much. Flax stock. I still got plenty of flax stock left, but they got to get to town in that barn. They need to get to town in that barn. Yeah, so I think that's all I'm going to sell. Hopefully that's enough cash. I do have 649 coins still on me, so that's a good amount. Pottage. Yeah, pottage we can sell as well. Ooh, I didn't check when I made the pottage on the last day of winter. What's my weight doing in here? Oh, we're fine. We're doing great on weight in here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and grab 20 kilograms of pottage. No, that's 10 kilograms. Okay, there we go. And I'll grab a couple extra because I need to eat. I need to eat, as we can see. It'll put me 2 over, so I kind of wasted like 2 points of pottage there, but that's fine. Okay, I'm still a bit overweight. And I don't want to be because I got to walk a little ways up there. So let's go ahead and pop one of those back in there. We are good. I have to remind myself when the first day of summer comes, remind myself to make sure I put my gatherer in the hunting lodge over to gather berries. Yeah, they can't... I can put them on gather berries, but they're not technically berries. Right now, they're unripe berries. Everyone doing well in here? Looks like all the geese are still... Oh, is that how the geese sleep? Alright. And the pigs? Alright. They all look... You know, all the animals look pretty darn happy. They all look pretty darn happy. As for the villagers, yeah, they all lost their 2% in the mood category, as we know. But they're pretty much all set. Alright, on the way up to Baranica and talk to my father-in-law. Sell some of this pottage and some of the equipment that we brought with us. And hopefully he has enough fertilizer. I need to buy like 70 fertilizer. 70 should do it. The cabbage field is an 8x8, so that's 64 and 3 more for the area that I need to cover. So 70 is going to cover it. And then of course when yeah, what I'm going to say, when summer comes, the wheat would be ready. Yeah, well, worry about that when we get there. Next village over there, Peanut. You're not quite there yet. Although you could sell here. No, let's not sell here. Baranica. Alright, where is my father-in-law? Is he here? Is he... Norbert? Norbert, what are you doing over there? He's probably saying, dude, it's springtime. It's time to work in the fields. Yeah, I know that, but you come here for a second. And I'm just going to be rude to him like, here, you buy this stuff from me. He's still got a good amount of coin on him, so let's go see what we can sell. Let's sell all the iron axes that we can. The hammers, yeah, let's go ahead and sell the hammers. The sickle, you can have that. The pickaxes, you can have those. The wooden hoe you can have. And he is down to 38 coins, so I took him for all he has, but I'm going to buy from him anyways. We are going to buy from him anyways. I can hold 40 kilograms. Seems to be a pattern here with the 40 kilograms. And that's 80. Might as well go ahead and buy them all. 800 coin. We are fine. We are fine. You have yourself a good day, Mr. Father-in-Law, which I only have approval of 55%. I think she's my mother-in-law. That might be my brother-in-law. I have no idea. I have no idea. I can't concern with that right now because I need to get back to my village and take care of my people, which means getting back to farming. I need to get that flax planted, and then we'll go ahead and start working on the cabbage field. Cabbage field is important. That makes pottage. That's what's paying for a lot of this stuff. And here we are, back to work. But with the amount of fertilizer we got, we should be good to go. Quickly, we'll do the 3 parts here. I think it was 3. Yep, 3. Oh, it was kind of disappointing last night when I couldn't quite finish the field, but I'm like, close enough. And of course the iron hoe, which I can't remember if we got from Alwyn or did our smithy worker make it. Either way, we got one. Hopefully it's enough to finish this field here because I just gave away the wooden hoe that we had. Whatever, if I need to make one, it's a log and 10 sticks or something like that. So this is our cabbage field. I don't want to say we're getting low on the cabbage, but I still think we got like 160 some odd cabbage in the food storage building. I am kind of glad to see that our food storage is not limited at this point. We've cut into that a little bit. But we know when summer comes that when we harvest this cabbage, it's gonna weigh quite a bit. And then of course we're going to harvest again in the fall, and that may push our food storage to the limit. So I had a quick look at my farming skills, not my farming skills, but the technology tree in farming. Yet we're still like 300 points shy, 300 points plus shy of unlocking the fold. Now the only thing with the fold is I don't remember when we had it last time what the capacity of the fold is. So if I were to buy 3 sheep, can I buy 3 sheep and like 3 goats and still have enough room for them to breed? I don't know. Because I do believe there is a life expectancy on the animals. I don't know how old. I think when the pigs hit about 3 years old, they can die off. So you may want to sell them before they hit 3 years of age, I suppose. So our pigs and geese are right now just reaching, they're right around the 1 year age. So I have them for a couple more years. So the thing would be is, when they do reproduce, so if I reproduce a male, I'll have to sell the alpha male, I guess I can call that, depending on wherever animal building it's in. Sell the adult male and let the little male grow up. Then he'd become the alpha male. I don't want them dying off of me because then I'm not going to get no cash in return for them. Now the geese are laying a good amount of eggs and we're getting a good amount of feathers still. Although I'm not making any arrows. I won't start making arrows until probably we get the mine up and going. Which seems like it's far off, but it's going to probably jump up on me sooner than I think it will. The good news is, though, we should get our farming done today. And then, like I said, I may go ahead and grab my shovel, dig up those stumps, and see if I can sneak another house in next to that house so I can finally tear down the house that's been... I don't know if it annoys you at all, but I know it annoys me, so I want to go ahead and take it on down and move some people around a little bit. So the good thing about the iron hoe, and of course my skills right now, I'm not going to lose any stamina doing this at all. Well, I will, but I'll regain it quick enough to where I don't have to pause usually. So as of right now, I know a while ago someone did say, and forgot who it was, because I always forget. But I remember the comment, but I forgot who says the comments. Bad on my part. But anyways, they said I should look into growing other crops and start making other things. But this early on, because money is kind of on the thin edge, and if I were to try to plant every different type of crop, I don't have the means to do so. I don't have enough people to do so. And really, there's not really need. And pottage is so easy. I think that's why everyone does it, because it's just cabbage and meat. And it's real easy to make, and you get a good amount of nutrition from it, 30 nutrition. And it sells for a decent price. That's the go-to food to make in the game. So I think that's why everyone probably does the cabbage and the meat. I would like to get into the stews and meat pies later on, just because it does give you like 70, double the nutrition. But it doesn't really sell for that much more, which doesn't quite make any sense. But maybe it does now. I don't know. It's been a while since we went ahead and made the meat pies and all that stuff. So maybe in one of the updates, maybe it sells for a little bit more. I think I can finish this field with this hoe, which is good. I'll give my smithy worker another day or so to make another one. Yeah, don't get me down to one square and it breaks and I have to go build a wooden one. No, we're all set. We're all set. So I am kind of curious. Are we making it? I think I went ahead and researched that. Did I not? Smithy. And are we making... Yep, we're making the iron hoe. Yeah, it's 0.03% per hour, so it's gonna take a while to get that hoe in there, isn't it? Oh wow, that's gonna take a while. Actually, I got him probably. Am I having to make him too much stuff? I'm pretty sure I am. I mean, the hammers I need to build. Obviously, the axe is nice to have. The pickaxe, I won't need that in a while. Unless in the future, which I hope they do, is that your villagers you have to give these villagers the tools. Right now, somewhat you don't have to. But I'm thinking in the future probably will. Alright, so let's come in here and dump off a few things. Okay, so the iron hoe, what's left of it can go on in there. The simple bags, I can put all those back in. Nope, what am I doing? I need the simple bags. Let's grab all of those. I gotta plant the seeds. Gotta plant the seed of fertilizer and the rot. My coins, no, I don't want to put my coins in there. Alright, so where is a flax seed in here? I forgot where it is. Flax grain, sorry. Let's grab all that. I don't think I'm going to need all of that grain, but... Alright, so where is flax? Right on top. Right on top. So once I get this field planted with flax, whatever flax grain I have left over, I can go ahead and sell to whoever. Not really sure who's going to want it. Maybe I can go to Rolnica and sell there, because my father-in-law, I just gave my father-in-law back, what, about 800 coins, was it? I forgot already. But he has a little bit of cash, so I can go up there and sell to him. But I also have the lady in Branica, which, the seamstress, I did not go and see at all yet this spring. Which would be this episode. No, we have not been there. So she should have like over 1,000 coins on her. Rolnica's not too far away. Denica is a little bit further away. And that's all I really need to go to, I suppose. So 5,000 on taxes for what we have. And obviously we're going to build a couple more buildings this year, I would assume. And of course we're going to upgrade some of our buildings from like level 2 to level 3, which means from log to stone, which means they're going to be more expensive. So let's just say next year I'm probably going to owe like 6,000 in coins. I think that's fair to say, 6,000. Somewhere in there. So I'll have to kind of plan for that. I mean, long ways off from there, but it's just nice to keep in the back of your head. I need roughly 6,000. Where it's going to get, and you may say, well, that's easy. You just made a couple thousand today. But, of course, we're going to have a fold in the near future. And what do you have in the fold is animals. I need to buy animals. And at some point, yes, well, should I even mention horses? So that's a skill level. Let's come in here. Catcher of the oat. Reduce the number of seeds needed to sow grain by 60%. I mean, I want to put it in there. Less stamina for plowing and harvesting. That's not a well, I'm maxed out on that anyways. Actually, I'm maxed out completely. So technically, I can go talk to my wife because we're at... Are we at 10 in full? Wait a second. 3, 4, 7, 10. Okay, so I am maxed out. Just say 10 there, but I see where it's already adding some. I was like, wait a minute. So I can go talk to my wife, say I need to rethink my farming knowledge because this right here does me nothing now. This gives me more skill points for doing things, and I can't get up any more levels, so it does me absolutely nothing. So I better off take those points and put it into something else. As to what, I'm not sure yet, but we'll think of something. We'll think of something. But I do believe... I'm not really sure what that means. So technically I'm saving 60% on seed. But it still looks like every time I plant one, I'm losing one out of the bag. So I'm not... Either I'm not understanding that correctly, or... Yeah, I'm not a clue. Not a clue. Oh well. Who knows? Alright, so this is going to take me a while. No sense to you staring at the ground with me while I plant the flax. But once I get done... Yep, need to go ahead and grab the cabbage, get that into the ground. So we'll have that next summer. And then the last 2 days of spring allows me to go ahead and maybe do some building. Like I said, I'm thinking about maybe putting up a fishing hut. But I think the first thing I need to do is put up that other house. So I can tear down the house that's just kind of misplaced, really. And then I can figure out if I can build another house, which means get 2 more workers, which means going back to Gostovia and getting that, I forgot what her name was, but she had some pretty good skills in farming. Put her into the barn and get her prepared to maybe go in the fold. And maybe get someone that can do some fishing. Wouldn't be bad to have some fish around here. Maybe. I guess it all depends on their skill level. Well, either I'm getting taller or the sun's getting lower. I'm guessing the sun's getting lower. And I'm still planting flax. It's taking me forever and ever, it seems like. And I'll tell you, staring at the ground like this for a long period of time and just planting seed can get you maybe sometimes a little bit dizzy. It could. And you can't look up much farther because if you look up too far, like I'm looking at this angle here, I can't plant. You gotta look almost straight down. But we're going to have plenty of flax seed left over. Of course, when I mean plenty, I mean I'm talking like over 50. But it's a good money maker to sell. I definitely don't need it. And we're going to get tons of seed back here in the summertime. Almost at springtime, but it's the summertime when you harvest this. And boy, am I glad I just grabbed all the bags because, yep, going through them pretty darn quick. I know there are other bags to make, but that takes like linen thread or linen cloth. And I think it lasts at least 3 times, maybe 4 times as long as a leather bag does. But we gather so much leather from the hunting cabin. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I think I have used like 4 or 5 bags just seeding. So it does go through them pretty darn quick. Which I really think I gotta have a wear amount on it, but really a leather bag should not wear that fast. But then again, you know, I don't know, maybe they did it back then. Maybe they just kept tearing. I have no idea. So, yeah, I got the cabbage to do next. But I thought by the time I got to the cabbage, it's going to be nighttime, pretty much. So, 2 full days. Well, I shouldn't really say full days. I had to go to Gostovia, pay taxes. And this morning we went up to Baranica to buy the fertilizer. But yeah, we can just... About a day and a half here, this episode. It's pretty much been staring in this field. And a little bit of the cabbage field. But the cabbage field shouldn't take me as long because it's half the size of what this one is. Actually, it's a quarter of the size. Alright, so we're not even going to have 50 flax seed left over, but close enough. So I do know at least the 64 cabbage seed that I need. There we go. So now we got one huge field of flax. Just because we're all curious, and before I forget, let's go to technology, go to farming. So I'm still just shy of 200 points now to the fold. And the fold doesn't really tell me how much it holds for animals. And I don't remember. I don't recall. So hopefully it's at least 8. That way I can buy 3 of each. 3 goats, 3 sheep. No, that's flax grains in here. Cabbage, is that in here? I got a lot of cabbage seed. I just need 64 of it. There we go. How many more bags of simple bags do I have? Not many. I got 4. Cabbage is, that's onion, beetroot, cabbage. There we go. And just think though, if I had to harvest the wheat today, I wouldn't have gotten this far. So eventually, I may, where the flax field is, that may turn over to wheat. Because eventually, yeah, we'll be making like flour and a whole bunch of meals for our villagers at some point, I would think. So I may switch it on over. And we may move these fields elsewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Originally I wanted them here, but the problem is down here by the river there are a couple spots. I just need to move them a little bit, that's all. There's just a couple spots here where we cannot make a field because there are spawn points for like rocks and things like that it just won't let me plant. So yeah, we may move these in the future. Like I said, once we get some NPCs out here working the fields, and I won't have to. But all this work here I've done today, I've gotten just about 200 points into farming. I need another 200 to get to the fold. But I think the third and fourth day, which means next episode of Medieval Dynasty, yeah, we're going to be digging up those stumps over by that house, build another house, and then move the people in the house that's there over to that one. And then tear down that house. And then see if I want to build another one roughly right there. I think I'm going to change where I'm going to build my house for my wife and my son. I don't think it's actually going to work. I mean, it's going to be in the village, but it's not going to be in that circle. Since we are the king and queen of our village, we got to be, we get a priority house, I guess you can call it. So I'm thinking maybe up a little bit on a hill somewhere to overlook the village. Not far from the village, though. Not far at all. Just up that path a little bit. Yep, and the sun is going down, and it's getting dark. But I'll be able to finish this pretty darn soon. So yeah, I'm going to have to talk to my wife and reset my farming skills because, like I showed you, no sense of having 3 points into something that does me no good. Unless they change it in the future to where we can get more skill points. I'm wasting 3 skill points by having them there. Now, unless that helps me somehow in the technology tree, which I don't think it does, but it could. Alright, so we're just about done here. You can tell by how much seed is left in the bag. As I say, I did grab the amount right of seed, and I apparently did. Well, that's not perfect timing. I mean, it is 8 o'clock at night, and I just finished planting all the fields. All the fields are all set. So let's dive right back in here. Yeah, so I got one iron hoe, and it's kind of low. We do have an iron hammer, a couple pickaxes. Yeah, we're all set there. Simple bags can go in there. You know, I'll throw that in there as well. Anything else that needs to go in there? Yeah, the arrows is always good to have. The pickaxe. Let me go check to see the iron. I may have to go get some 45. Alright, and we're doing how well? Let's go back in here. So yeah, 20. So even just by planting seed that field, I got like, 17, 20 points. That's all I got out of it. Building wise, the mine is at 5,000. Yep, didn't really cut in that much today either. But it's a slow process. We'll get there. We shall get there. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I want to do the fishing hut or not. I mean, yeah, there's going to be some quests where people say I need fish, but now that I can fish, I suppose I can do it that way. And right now I don't have anyone to fish. I should have grabbed my shovel, but I think we'll go ahead and come up here and do that next episode. Actually, let me come into here, not the barn. I am dirty. From running around, I'm pretty sure it's from doing all the farming today. Limestone. 61 limestone. Ooh, I'm fat. Upgrade. Yep, got this house right in front of us and my house to do. I'm going to get those houses. Well, this house here definitely would get done. Work on my house a little bit. Their mood will go up a little bit. It's always really good after taking away 2 because apparently they don't like me paying for a wedding that had nothing to do with. But their moves will slowly go up, which means they should work better, I think. I have no idea. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here in Medieval Dynasty. But until then, have a good one.